They were shooting for 3 straight nights. You have to avoid windows. When you feel like, oh, serious, and you have to run to the bathroom.
A recall of the trauma of being stuck in the middle of a war-torn country, student at the Kharkiv National Medical University, Nkateko Baloyi, is one of the expatriate students who had to return to South Africa following Russia's invasion of Ukraine on February 24th, 2022.
Like, I was alone in the house, so I felt like maybe, I don't know, but I felt like maybe I'm already dead or something. You know, I felt like maybe it's a deja vu. At the same time, like, I was just confused. There was a school that were burning close to the place that I was. Like they were shooting for 3 straight nights. Like, you'll be hearing sound and you'll be sleeping. Like, it will get to a point whereby you are sleeping and then the bed is shaking. Like, so it was like a really traumatic experience. I don't want to lie.
With assistance from Aspen and the Department of International Relations and Cooperation, Baloyi and other students were able to be reunited with their families at the OR Tambo International Airport. But in a turn of events, Baloyi is not that delighted to be back on home soil.
I am relieved. At least I'm safe, but I can't say I'm happy. I'm not happy because Ukraine was where I was studying and stuff like that. What if the war doesn't stop, like, right now? What will happen to my future? My future is on pause. You understand? So it's like, okay, I'm home, I'm safe, but I can't be like, I'm home, I'm safe, and I'm at a better place. I'm not at a better place. A better place for me was Ukraine, where my future is. That's where I laid my foundation for my future. That was Ukraine.
So for me today, again, to have to go pick her up at the same airport without her holding what she went to get there, that's the most heartbreaking thing. We had funerals, we had so many things that are happening for the past 4 years, and 3 years now. She hasn't been here.
Baloyi had to endure a 13-hour train ride out of Ukraine to the border of Hungary in order to get a flight home, and even then, she was concerned about her studies.
You know, I was not even worried about my safety at that particular moment. I was worried about, okay, my future, you understand? So when I got to the Hungarian border and then I crossed and then got to Hungary, I was still concerned about my future, not my safety. With my safety, that one is not a biggie for me, you know.
Baloyi and 2 other students arrived on March 18th, 2022, 8 days after an initial group of 10 students had landed, each with the hope that they will be able to continue with their studies without any further delay. Nonetheless, University South Africa says the integration of these students into the South African curriculum might be a bigger challenge than anticipated.
There are no spaces for students available in programs such as medicine in our universities. They are oversubscribed, and we have tens of thousands of students on waiting lists. But let's say that government says that universities, that there's special money that is being made available, all of the council and these regulatory issues are ironed out, and that, you know, by some space, universities are given additional funding to accommodate these students. I, in all honesty, do not foresee that process can be done overnight.
And with the war between Russia and Ukraine intensifying into its 4th week, Ukraine has refused to capitulate to Russia's ultimatum of surrendering Kyiv, Mariupol or Kharkiv in order for the war to end. President Cyril Ramaphosa has since maintained South Africa's neutrality between the 2 countries' conflict and blamed NATO for Russia's invasion.
Now, I am pleased to continue hearing, and having heard it from President Putin himself, to continue hearing that the negotiations are ongoing and they are making progress. Now, for us, this is an important development. Whilst other people scream and shout, we want to focus on the outcome, the positive outcome of those negotiations and that mediation process.